Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is another edition of Tuesday Morning Shenanigans, and we are inside Maui Comics and Collectibles. I am Aaron of the Rave Corner, and this is Tony Midnite of Friday Night Frights on YouTube at Wolfhouse808. We have Swan, the War Chief of Encounters of the Nerd Kind, and Nick Hopkins. How you guys doing today?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yes. Well,
they can touch everything but themselves.
All right.
I gotta cut my nails. They look like vampire nails.
Yeah, you may want to get that checked. So today we will be talking about what, in our opinion, could be one of the greatest MTV programs that could have come out in the late 90s to early 2000s. Of course, I'm talking about Celebrity Deathmatch. Now, Celebrity Deathmatch is a claymation TV series, and it's about these clay models. They were modeled after modern celebrities, and they were put inside a professional wrestling ring where they fought to the death. And you had your official...
To the death.
To the death.
Understatement.
Yeah.
It's an understatement. It's
no,
like
literally.
Grab
Somebody
bizarre weapons and just use a bunch of random stuff on each other.
Yeah.
I remember one, they just pulled a glue gun out of nowhere and they just started using it.
Yeah.
I like the one between Slash and Axl Rose.
Oh,
he like cut open Slash's head and like started pouring like lotion into it. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah. So we did have the main referee was Mills Lane. He was a very famous referee of the 90s where he did a lot of huge heavyweight boxing matches from the days of Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, all that kind of stuff.
Didn't he end up in WCW or WWF?
Yeah, he did one cameo as Judge Mills Lane when he did the whole Judge show.
Yeah.
And then you had your play-by-play guy, Johnny Gomez. The color commentator was Nick Diamond. And then you had the reporter called Stacy Cornbread. So the first pilot came out in 1998. It was called Celebrity Deathmatch Death Bowl 98 because it aired during the Super Bowl weekend. And people in that card was, they threw in Marilyn Manson versus Charles Manson as an extra.
Yeah.
And then there was Howard Stern versus Kathy Lee Gifford. You had RuPaul versus Pamela Anderson, Hanson versus the Spice Girls.
I remember the Hanson versus the Spice Girls. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
Oh.
And
I like the cameos too. I mean, Stone Cold showed up.
Yeah, Stone Cold did show up. In fact, he was one of the regular personalities that joined somewhere in the middle of the season after he had his match with, Vince McMahon. But he was still doing some of the reporting or broadcasting before that.
Yeah,
and
all he had to do was come in and talk.
That's true, and be himself.
Basically.
Swan, do you remember any kind of matches?
Yeah. My favorite one is the Horatio Sands versus the Chris Farley. My favorite part is because they had that little time machine refrigerator that they always drop in.
Yeah, they do.
And whenever they brought Chris Farley out, he would just die right there and then.
And
I remember they just kept dropping him back in the refrigerator. He comes out, he eats all the food, he dies. There's one where he just opens the door, he just dropped dead, and they just kept stuffing him back in there. So he finally got into the ring, and I was like, this is amazing.
Early enough for him to actually last throughout the match. But they had this thing where he kept having a heart attack. That's why they had to always keep jumping back further into time and trying to revive him. But Nick, was there one match that you saw?
So I've never, I think I saw one episode back when it was showing and I still had an analog TV.
What's an analog TV?
What's that?
It is a black and white horrible box. It is the most ghetto TV ever.
You mean the black box?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what we grew up with.
Yeah.
I think that's what you're calling premium for all of us of the 90s.
Yeah. Well,
our screen used to be green when I was a kid.
Mine's is purple.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh, well,
all I remember was, I think it was the Olsen twins versus someone. And I don't remember who.
I think I did remember one episode about the Olsens. I'm not sure who they fought, though. Huh.
All I remember was their faces melting.
One thing that I always like to remember is Loch Ness Monster versus Bigfoot, because it ended in a matter of seconds. But what made it funny is that Don King was at the front row and he was like, "Oh, Don King is rich," and Johnny Gomez says, "I smell a fix." And then to make matters worse, Fran Drescher was in the front row. She was gaggling, and then the Loch Ness Monster abducted her. And Stone Cold actually did his scientific research and found out that the reason why the Loch Ness is giving Fran Drescher a whole lot of attention is because her annoying laugh matches the same mating call as a female Loch Ness Monster.
Oh my god. How about the Dome of Devastation?
That was another good one.
They used it several times, right?
I remember they used it at least twice. But the first one was a big deal because it had Jerry Springer versus Oprah Winfrey and Rosie O'Donnell.
Right, that's right.
It was a battle of the
It's a three-way
talk show personalities.
Talk show breakdown, something like that.
Now, it's been announced last year by MTV2. They want to try to reboot the show one more time. There was another reboot at 2005. That was short-lived, but they kind of want to bring it back. Now, there hasn't been any more updates since then, but if we were to be the fantasy booker, what kind of celebrities would you want to see actually fight in the ring? For me, I would like to see Justin Bieber go up against Miley Cyrus because those are two pop stars who once started off as maybe, I guess, in a positive light, but lately with their drastic changes, there's they received some social backlash. So now it's like
it's all okay for Justin Bieber to fight Miley Cyrus because they both like girls.
Nick, is there any celebrities you would want to see duke it out?
What was the Subway spokesman? Jared?
Oh, Jared.
Jared versus Bill Cosby.
Oh, yeah.
Jared versus Bill Cosby, that would be great.
Cosby will be in the ring like, here, drink this.
Or have some of this Jello pudding.
And Jared will be like stuffing Subway sandwiches down his throat.
It's the battle of the sandwich versus the battle of the pudding pop.
Choke on my salami. Wow, that's bad.
Swan, have you thought of anything?
I want to see Rob Dyrdek go against somebody. But I'm just trying to figure out.
Have him go up against Daniel Tosh then.
God. Dyrdek and Tosh.
Well, come on, Tosh 0.0 versus Ridiculousness.
Yeah,
I can see that one happen.
For the new kids. Oh, man. Zac Efron?
Zac Efron versus... Who's another...
Taylor Lautner.
Taylor Lautner. Oh, that'd be a pretty good... Well, then again, Taylor Lautner actually knows martial arts, whereas Zac Efron can probably dance fight his way through.
Yeah.
You have to call in his...
What time's it?
Who knows? Robert De Niro might come and help him out.
Oh, that's a good
one. De Niro.
So
thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah. So who's gonna help Taylor Lautner? Eddie? Edward? Or if not, Adam Sandler.
It would be
Adam Sandler.
Yeah. So we're gonna wrap up the show with today's random question of the day, and this one is a fan submission from John Steele. Shout out to John Steele.
Hey, John Steele.
Yes. And so
are you sub to us?
He is.
All right. Awesome.
Yes.
You guys rock, dude.
So the question is, basically, if you were to get 5 movie characters to join you in the fight against zombie apocalypse, who would it be? Tony?
Ooh, wow. Gotta be random characters, not horror.
As long as they came from a movie.
As long as they came from a movie.
Yes.
Ooh, you know me, I'm a horror guy.
Exactly.
I would cast all of the Leatherface. Let's see, Leatherface.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Voorhees. It'll be kind of weird too. It'll be like Dead versus the Dead, but I don't care.
Yeah, no, they'll just turn on you.
Yeah.
They'll just smile on you.
I'm just thinking this guy will have the worst team ever. At any moment they'll be
Critters.
like, I can't take any of those, but we can kill him.
Yeah,
Critters.
Like, what do we need him for?
I would use the Critters. I would utilize the Critters to just go into a full onslaught because they eat dead flesh anyways.
Yeah.
Number 3 would be. Number 3 would be
the Leprechaun.
No, Chrome Skull from the first movie. The first Chrome Skull, not the. I hate the sequel. And the last one would have to be Alice.
Alice
from Resident Evil.
For me, it would be Samuel Jackson's character from Snakes on a Plane.
What?
Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane.
Pulp Fiction or Jurassic Park?
No, it has to be from Snakes on a Plane. You need an angry FBI agent. I will take Tallahassee from Zombieland.
Oh, that was
yeah.
such an easy one you could have picked, though.
Yeah. Well, third would be
Norman Reedus.
nope, Jack Burton.
Yeah.
Fourth would be Chen Zhen, Jet Li from Fist of Fury, or Fist of
Fury.
Legend, actually.
Yes.
And my
Jet
last
Li, Jet
would
Li's
be
one.
Mr. Bean because I need comic relief.
Mr. Bean.
Yes.
Mr. Bean.
Yes, for comic
Oh.
relief. Hey, you know.
How about Mr. Bean as Doctor Who?
No.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god, I
him
would
and
wonder
his-
how is he still alive if he's
No,
Doctor
they've
Who.
done a parody. They've done a parody where it's Mr. Bean. Rowan Atkinson played Doctor Who in a parody,
He did?
but a lot of people are like, "Oh wow, cool."
That would be funny.
That makes a lot more sense.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. Bean is the comedy guy. That'll be cool. Who's next here?
Swan?
Well, from the Big Lebowski, I'll choose Walter.
Ah,
I always love that character, and he just seems like a good type of person to have on
and
your
he'll
team.
kick butt too.
You know, I actually wanted to go with Tony's one, but use the Universal monsters instead. I mean, you can get the Creature, Frankenstein, Dracula.
Yeah.
But then I was just saying, if I had to choose, though, I mean, obviously I'll choose Blade.
Yeah. Blade.
Before the tax evasion thing happened. Like I said, I would
Stop
agree with you
invading your
on that one.
taxes.
Jack Burton as well.
Mm-hmm.
But also I would choose his friend Wang and Egg Shen as well.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Then my final one, I would have to use Thunder also from Big Trouble.
Ooh, okay.
Thunder
Nick,
So they have to be from a movie.
from a movie.
movie.
Right, Ash.
Okay, from Evil Dead.
Let's go with Ash.
Well, it could be Ash from Pokemon. We never know.
Pokemon movie. You're gonna catch all those zombies.
Pokemon are movies as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, if we can do that, then definitely the bait will be Sleeping Beauty. We'll just leave her there. There's the bait for the zombies. She's already sleeping.
Oh my god.
I don't know. Wesker from the Resident Evil movie.
Okay, yeah. That Wesker.
Because I mean, you gotta have the super powered guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
How many is that? Is that 4
That's
already?
3.
That's 3.
Sleeping Beauty, Ash,
Yeah.
a Wesker. Can I get Young Frankenstein?
Okay.
There you go. There you go.
Was that all 5?
And
That's for
that's for the 5th. Let's get Willy Wonka.
Okay, so we are out of time.
Could have
We
been worse.
are.
Yes, we are. We are out of time. Big thanks to Maui Comics and Collectibles. Follow the store on Facebook and Instagram at Maui Comics. Also, check out Friday Night Frights. They're available on YouTube at Wolfhouse 808, where one new episode gets posted every Saturday. And if you happen to live on Maui, tune in to Channel 55 Saturday night at midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Swan, any other plugs you want to throw in?
Oh yeah, check out NERDWatch.
There what?
Check out NERDWatch. The Channel 55 on a Wednesday.
Thursday.
I always get
Thursday.
those days mixed up. I'm
Actually,
sorry.
this is our season finale.
Oh,
So this week will be
okay.
the last Akaku TV episode. You can check us out at NERDWatch Nation, where every Wednesday or Thursday there will be a new video uploaded. We're trying to get it more consistent.
All right.
nice. And of course, for figure reviews and more, check out the Rave Corner. Also, if you happen to like this episode and would love to see more episodes of Tuesday Morning Shenanigans into the future, feel free to like, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, if you happen to have a random question that you would want to see us answer, leave it in a comment section. We'll pick it up and then we will answer it into the next episode whenever we
Yes.
can.
And the more subscribers we get, the more closer we get on this little
Absolutely.
bench.
Yes, there will be more bromance in the future.
We'll even try to fit a 5th guy on here somewhere.
There you go.
Probably lay him right across us.
Yeah, right
Yes.
across like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, all right. So until then, on behalf of everyone at the table, thank you for checking out the video and we'll see you next time.